Hey everybody, welcome back to Jamia's Promo, and today we will be doing one of the biggest unboxings that I've ever done on this channel, and that is opening up everything all at once, and that is the Galaxy Buds 2, the Galaxy Watch 4, we also have the Galaxy Z Fold3, the Galaxy Z Flip3, as well as the flip cover with S Pen, which is the Fold Edition S Pen. But we will do a quick comparison of this S Pen, versus the S Pen that was used on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. And we could also do a fast comparison and definitely the size of a regular S Pen that was inside of a Galaxy Note series phone. So the first ones that we will be unboxing today is going to be the Galaxy Buds 2. Then we'll open up the Galaxy Watch 4. We'll do the Z Flip3, the Z Fold3, and then the cover for the Z Fold. So as you watch this unboxing video, if you guys do have any questions specific to any of these products, just make sure you guys write your questions below the video inside the comment section. I'll take a look at everything and I'll do my best in future videos to answer every single question. And also too, if you're curious or interested in any of these products, I'll be placing all of the product links below the video inside the description, taking you directly over into the Samsung website. So this way, if you want to learn more about it or purchase, you'd be able to use the shop links below. So first up is going to be the Galaxy Buds 2. Now for these ones, I did go for the color of olive, just because all the other ones I have are usually white, maybe black. Some of them are actually red as well, and I wanted to go for a color that I did not own just yet. So inside of here is going to be the buds themselves, the case, and then some accessories. Now inside of the accessories, you're going to see your charging cable. So it's going to be USB-A to probably USB Type-C. There it is. And then also too, you're going to have additional tips. So if you're looking for small, medium, large tips for the earbud pieces, then you'd be able to take a look inside of this tiny little box. Now, all we're going to do is just open this up. We're going to take a look at what they look like, and I guess I'll probably give my very first impression. So on the back is going to be your charging port, the USB Type-C. On the front is going to be your indicator light. Now, when you open this up, it looks like the design has been updated and also improved. You have a hump in the back, which actually looks really cool. It's kind of looking like a little wedge. It says sound by AKG on the back, and I have to say that this is looking pretty good so far. I'm not going to give my first impressions just yet of listening to the audio. I'm going to let it, sit in here. I'm going to play with it for a couple days, and I'll come back and I'll do some comparisons versus the past Galaxy Buds that have been released. But I am, pretty excited that they went with this type of clamshell for this piece. I also like just the aesthetic in the back where it says sound by AKG. When you take a look at that, sometimes it's just the small things that you appreciate. So this right here has been the Galaxy Buds 2. Now next up is going to be the Galaxy Watch 4. So for the Galaxy Watch 4, I went with the green color. It's also only Bluetooth. I never really used any watch with a SIM card. I just didn't really find the need for it for some reason. Personally, my choice is just keeping it as Bluetooth, because really, I'm just here to get my notifications, things like that, track my health and everything else. So for this one, it has, a round look, no spinning bezel around the sides. Again, this one's going to be mixed in with Tizen as well as the Google Wear software. So mixing the two together, I'm excited to play with this one, get it all connected. So it's going to give me something to do this weekend. And then I'm going to come back and also give a comparison versus the Galaxy Watch 3. Now, I am a really big fan of the silicone, watch straps. All of the watches that I use, I've tried to use leather in the past, things like that, or sometimes some of the plastic is just too tough, too thick, and it's just really stiff as well. So this one's actually super, super, super comfortable. I can just tell right now, and I'm excited to give this thing a shot over the weekend here. And then now, besides the watch itself, you'll also have this package here. So on the bottom of this package right here is going to be your charging cable. So you'll just basically just have this thing strap onto the back. It's all magnetic sitting right there. It's very, very minimalistic, and that's one of the things that I do like. It's a pretty nice cable as well, something that is not cheaply made. And then looking through the rest of the box, it doesn't look to be anything else inside of here. Now moving the Galaxy Watch 4 out of the way, let's head over to the Galaxy Z Flip 3. And before I go any further with this one, I do want to mention I purchased the Galaxy Z Fold 3 first, just because I just knew that this one would probably be my main daily driver. But then the following morning, I realized I think I made a mistake. I need to have the Galaxy Z Flip 3. I love the form factor of it. I love the fact that it now has stereo sound and it also has a larger cover screen on the outside, which is one of the reasons why I didn't use the Z Flip2 as my daily driver. I loved it. The form factor was amazing, but the sound sucked and the cover display sucked, so I always had to open it no matter what. And it was really fun to use. I have a feeling if I use the Z Flip3 as my main daily driver, then I'll go back to using my Chromebook every single day for all the trading and anything else I need for a larger screen. But if I keep the Z Fold3 as my main daily driver, then I don't need to have my Chromebook. And really the biggest differences between the Z Fold2 and the Z Fold3 is that you're really just getting that under display camera and as well as a little bit lighter of a phone, and also the IP rating for water resistance. So I'm still not going to be putting this thing in the water, on purpose, but it is nice to have, as a peace of mind. So we'll see which one I'm going to use as my daily driver. So this one is the 128 gig internal storage. This is the cream color. And again, very, very excited to use this one. With the Z Flip 2, as I just mentioned, I had it, gave it over to the wife. She used it for quite a while, but I just couldn't do it just because the sound was so horrible. I couldn't use it at all. But this color, I mean, look at that, dude. Like, this is just looking nice. This thing is super cool. Really cool form factor. It could bring back some nostalgia for some people, but also too, it's just the regular functionality of it, the size of it. It's gonna feel like just a regular phone for anybody else. And then you're gonna just bring this thing small, fold it up, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, and you're gonna forget that you even have this thing, but they are actually really, really, really cool. I'm just, again, glad it has better cameras. It also has the larger cover screen, stereo sound, pretty much bringing back everything, in order for me to actually use the product. Because again, the Galaxy Z Fold or the Flip 2, I just couldn't do at all. Now on the bottom of this thing right here is going to be your start guide. You're also going to have your Type-C to Type-C. So this can be for charging. It could also be for, switching of the data. And that's really everything inside of this box here. Again, I think that this one's going to be a massive seller. I think that the Flip 3 will outsell the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And it's not really just because of price, but it could also just be because of the form factor, and some people just want something just a little bit smaller. Oh yeah, and if you guys are brand new here at the channel at Jimmy as Promo and you appreciate these videos or these unboxings, tips, and tricks, and you want to learn more about the brand new Flip 3 and the Galaxy Z Fold 3, make sure you guys hit on that subscribe button, as well as the bell for notifications so you get notified for all future videos. And then now moving over to the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Again, I don't know which one is going to be my daily driver. It might start off with this one. I will be doing Samsung Smart Switch from the Z Fold 2 to the Z Fold 3. This one, I believe I'm just going to start fresh and clean. Sometimes it's just nice to do that. So this one right here is going to be that phantom green color, 256 gigs of internal storage. It is water resistant now, and it also has that under display camera, which is basically the main focus that most people are talking about. But one thing that I want to make sure you guys do know is that when you are on camera, the camera picks up that camera hole so much, different than anything else. So anytime that you watch a YouTuber talking about how the under display camera just sucks and it's just, you just see it all the time, it's really mostly because they're just trying to be more dramatic than anything. So one thing that you'll also notice is that this screen right here, this glass, is going to feel a little bit different than the Galaxy Z Fold 2. This one's going to feel more like a regular everyday phone. So they did a really good job with the touch display on this Z Fold 3. Also, if you got used to the Z Fold 2 or any other Samsung phone that has the Infinity O display, you have that camera hole cut out there. Anytime that you're watching entertainment things, it always disappears, but you know that it's there. So when you actually use the under display camera right here, and you actually have some of the pixels illuminating, filling in that circle, I will guarantee 100% you will not notice it. Now, any YouTuber that's going to make this all dramatized and everything, they're going to make it sound like it's really terrible, and it's not. They're just going for clicks, trying to get that stuff that you don't really need to go for. And honestly, the camera right here is going to notice these pixels so much more different than any other part of the screen. And so it's going to look really crazy. So you're not going to notice it in person, but you could notice it a little bit more on camera. And now, giving it just a fast comparison versus the Galaxy Z Fold 2, I have to say that the camera setup on the Z Fold 3 is so much more better. And I've seen this one actually on a prototype of the Galaxy S21 way back in the day. So I knew that they're actually moving over into this module, but I think it looks way better than the Z Fold 2. It also basically has almost the same bump, the same size kind of, maybe just a little bit smaller. It's just a little bit more round, and because this one's rectangle, this one's round, it's just going to look so much more smaller. But I also like the matte color on the back. I don't really like all the glossy glass type of backs like this. The matte color is so much more better. And again, this one is going to be that phantom green color. Now, just like all the rest of the other things that we've unboxed in this small little package right here is going to be your quick start guide, as well as a Type-C to Type-C cable. And then now for the very last accessory here, let's open up the flip cover with S Pen for the Galaxy Z Fold3. Now we will also take a look at the size of this one versus the S Pen that was used on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. Now honestly, I don't really know the big differences between the two. So this one is basically just called the Fold Edition. So this one actually, the moment I picked this one up, it actually almost just feels hollow. So now comparing the S Pen that comes with the Galaxy Z Fold3 with that case. So this one right here just does say that Fold Edition, and then on the other side it says Samsung. Now this is the one end right here that is flat, and this is where your S Pen button is. Everything else is round, so it actually feels really good. It feels more natural to hold on to this one. It feels super, super light. It feels really like hollow. Now when it comes over to this one over here, it has two ends that are flat. So you have one flat end, you also have another flat end. I mean, it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel as hollow as this one over here. Now, they are almost the same size, kind of. The brand new one that comes with the Z Fold3 is a little bit bigger, definitely a larger circumference. You know, this thing is definitely bigger versus the one that was used with the Galaxy S21 Ultra. And then obviously when you compare it versus one that was inside of a Galaxy Note device, this one is just super small. You know, it feels like it's built great, but also feels like it's going to break right away. You know, like you can't really bend it that easy, but it feels like it can break easy. This one didn't really feel natural at all. So this one feels really good. I don't feel like I'm gonna break this one at all. So I'd have to say that the winner of the best feeling S Pen is gonna be this one right here for the Galaxy Z Fold3. Again, it's round, so it's nice because it goes inside of a round area anyways. And then the area that you want to be flat is gonna be right where that S Pen button is. So this just actually feels really good in the hand. So good job on that design. And then as for the case inside of here, this is just going to be something that holds on to the quick start guide. You're also going to have additional tips for your S Pen. We'll take a look at this one in a future video. And then you're just going to go through here, snap this one into place, cover it up. This one is just going to plop in there, probably almost however you want it to go inside. I'm just going to probably have I'll probably have the Fold Edition sit out. So this one, you know what, it actually feels pretty good. I saw somebody, I didn't really watch their video, but I saw some post online that they were not impressed with this cover, and I'm just trying to figure out why. Just because I think that they did a pretty good job. When you know, anytime that you have a flip cover, it's always going to be out like this, and I'm not a big fan of flip covers, but for anybody who's complaining about this one, I mean, there's really nothing that you can change about it. It clips inside of there. You open this up. I mean, I think it does a really good job. I'm still trying to decide what is something that they could do to improve it. I mean, it fits it perfectly when you take a look at it. So along all the edges, obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger than the width and the size of the phone, just because it's also covering this hinge. And this hinge right here basically disappears into itself. So the outside one here is going to be a little bit bigger, but I kind of like this. The way that you can hold onto it where you're using the phone, doing whatever, and you can have your left hand over here, not even touching the screen at all, just right next to it. So instead of you being like this, you're just gonna be like this. So I think that this is actually pretty nice. I'm a pretty big fan of this, and I'm not a big fan of flip covers at all. So it looks good, and it looks clean. And then taking out the S Pen, I mean, super easy. This is actually much easier than using the Galaxy S21 Ultra with the S Pen there, because I always had issues trying to take it out because I don't really have, you know, that long of fingernails, and you basically have to have fingernails to take it out. So I think this one is a really good design. Again, I don't really know why anybody would ever really complain, because this is really the best scenario that you can get with it. But again, placing your thumb on the left side without interfering with the screen, definitely clutch. So that is it for today's video. Here's the Galaxy Watch 4. You also got the Galaxy Buds 2. Here is the Galaxy Z Flip 3. the Galaxy Z Fold3 along with the foldable case with it, the little folio case, flip case with the S Pen, which is the Fold edition. Everything looking cool. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section below. But I hope you guys have appreciated this video. If you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe right over here on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.